Dear students, welcome to Digital Learning. We are in the course auditing of 6th semester BBA of Mangalore University. We have already completed 2 sessions in relation to this course, and we are going to begin today third unit of this chapter, that is watching. Watching is the third unit of this chapter. That is what we are going to study today. We will begin today with some introductory explanation of this chapter. This unit watching, in today's session we will be discussing only about the meaning and definition of watching, and all other explanations will be continued in the next session onwards. And when you complete this session, you will be in a position to understand the meaning and definition of watching and some of the important elements relating to the watching. That is what we are going to study here. Anyhow, auditing consists of different steps. Different techniques are there for auditing, and this watching is one of the tool of auditing. We know there are different tools of auditing, and this is one of the important tool of auditing which the auditor uses for increasing the effectiveness of the auditing work which he does. So hence the work of auditing becomes very important. As such, by listening to this session, you will be in a position to understand the meaning of auditing, and also you can define the meaning of auditing. Almost all the auditors, it is not almost all, we can say all the auditors, if they have to make an effective auditing practice, they should do the watching. It is an important part of the auditing. It is one of the major responsibility of the auditor. He should see that all the transactions are properly accounted for and substantiated by the authentic documentary evidences. That is his major responsibility. This auditing, in auditing, the watching is major responsibility, and in watching it is his major responsibility because he has to see that all the transactions are having documentary evidence. Means he should see that all the transactions are properly accounted for. When they are recording it in the books of accounts, it is recorded, it is accounted properly. And also each and every transaction which are recorded in the books of accounts should be substantiated by the authentic evidences. What is that authentic evidences? Documents. It should be supported by documentary evidences. So we know the meaning of accountancy. In meaning of accountancy, we say that each and every transactions should be supported by documentary evidence. Whatever records you are maintaining, for each records for each entry which you make in the books of account, either in the journal or in the cash book or purchase book, sales book, or any books of account for that matter, each and every transaction should have a documentary evidence. That documentary evidence is checked in the process of watching. So every transaction must be supported by the written written evidences. It should be supported by written evidences which prove that transaction has taken place. When a sales takes place, when you sell the goods to somebody, you will write a bill, you will write an invoice. An invoice is printed, isn't it? When you make payment to somebody, you get his signature in the voucher. When you transfer money to somebody, you will have the passbook. You will have the written statement of account from the bank. When you deposit money in the bank, you will have a deposit slip, isn't it? When you receive money from somebody, you will issue the receipts. These are the documents. So a documentary proof or evidence in support of a transaction is called voucher. Such type of examples I have given now. These are some of the examples of voucher, and such documentary proof or evidence in support of a transaction. When you sell, you need some documentary evidence in support of the sale. That is the invoice. When you buy from somebody, you need a documentary evidence to prove that you have bought. That is the invoice which you receive along with the goods. When you return something, when either it is when you return or when you receive it as a return, you will have a documentary evidence, isn't it? That is credit note or debit note for sales return and purchase returns. In the same way, there are different documents which is called as vouchers. It may take place any of the forms. It may be a receipt, it may be a counterfoil, it may be a carbon copy. Counterfoil and carbon copy are different. It serves the same purpose. Cash or credit memo, pay sheet, bills, bank challans, bills receivable, bills payable, purchase order, invoices, bank passbook, or for that matter nowadays you have statement of account from the banks, material requisition slips, delivery notes, account sales, like that. You can list tens of a number of vouchers. With this introduction, what is the meaning of vouching then? I have already told it is an important tool. It is a potent tool in the hands of an auditor to check the accuracy of the books of account, accuracy of the various transactions recorded in the books of accounts. So it is a tool. A mechanic or a technician, they uses the tool to do their mechanical work, technical works. In the same way, an auditor has a tool which he uses for doing his auditing work. That is vouching. It is one of the important tools. It is one of the important tools in the hands of the auditor. He has different tools. One of them is vouching. Through the vouching, you can check the accuracy of the various transactions which you have recorded in the books of account. So when you see the vouching, for example, if you are vouching, when you are vouching, you come across receipts, you come across vouchers, you come across sales invoices. So for example, a sales invoice which is numbered, it shows that the amount is 10,100, but when you record it, you have recorded as 10,100 rupees less. It is by mistake, maybe. By vouching, you can find out. Nowadays, during the automated billing and all, this type of the arithmetic mistakes are avoided. If you commit the mistake in the beginning, when you prepare the bill, it may be the mistake. Otherwise, and also that's also when you prepare the bill, you just scan the barcode, isn't it? When you scan the barcode, the amount which you have recorded earlier might be in the beginning might be wrong. Otherwise, there will be no mistakes. It's all perfect, isn't it? Unless the software which is used for making this system, or in this accounting system, if it is perfect, there is no problem. If there is an error or any if it is perfect, it is okay. If there are any errors in that system, it may affect. So it is all computed. So hence this type of errors are very less nowadays. Vouching means examination of entries in the books of accounts with sufficient written evidences to satisfy the auditor himself about the authenticity accuracy, validity, and authority of the records. So here it is a meaning of auditing. What is told here? Examination of entries in the books of account. What you do the examination. You verify the entries in the books of account with the supporting documentary evidences, with the sufficient written evidences to satisfy auditor himself. What he should satisfy? He should make it sure that entries, transactions entered are authentic. They are authentic entries. They are accurate. There are no numerical errors, or there are no entries being recorded wrongly in contradiction with accounting principles. It is valid and also it is authoritative. So these are the things he should make sure. Now I will explain here some of the definitions given by some famous authors about the auditing. Taylor and Perry define watching as the examination of the evidences offered in substantiation of the entries in the books, including such examinations the proof so far as possible that no entries have been omitted from the books. Here also the important part is examination of the evidence. What we examine here? We examine here the evidences in relation to the entries in the books of account. Evidences which substantiate the entries in the books of account. What is the thing? Examination of the evidences offered in substantiation of the entries in the books. Books alli entry ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು, whatever you have recorded, you have entered in the books of account, it should be substantiated by evidences. If you have paid somebody, there should be a voucher, payment voucher, isn't it? Or bank statement in support of that, which explains what, why, how, who, to whom it is paid. And including in such examination the proof so far as possible that no entries have been omitted from the books. ಇದರ ಮೂಲಕ ನೀವು ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಯಾವುದು omit ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. No entries are left out. A sale bill is not left out. It is all perfectly recorded in the books of account ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Another definition given by an expert, J.R. Botley, he says watching means testing the truth of the items appearing in the books of original entry. What he says? Watching means testing the truth of the items appearing in the books of original entry. Whatever entries which are recorded in the books of original entry. Books of original entry may be subsidiary book or journal. Subsidiary book, different 8 subsidiary books are there, and also journal entries may be. So whatever you record there, it should be true. Is it true or not? Is it true or false? Is it the truth of an item? Either maybe validity, accuracy, authenticity, authoritativeness, everything can be checked in this truth. If it is valid or invalid, is it true or false? All these things can be checked from the through the watching. Another definition given by one more author, R.B. Bose. What he says is watching means verification of authoritative and authenticity of the transactions recorded in the books of account. Everything, all the definitions are of same category, same type of the definitions are given. Here he says it is the verification. What we verify? We verify the books of account. For what? For checking the verification of the authoritative or authoritativeness and authenticity of the transaction. Whether the transaction which you have recorded is authoritative. Sometimes you have bought a machine costing 10 lakh rupees. Is it authorized? It is authentic. It should have authority. The buying person who is buying should have the authority and it should be authentic. It should be approved by the responsible officials, responsible committees, isn't it? It is all checked. Each and every payment, if it is big payment, more than a limit, it should be approved. That is also important. If you have voucher, you have payment voucher, you have receipts, everything is there, but there are no documentary evidence which is proving that it is authoritative. Some resolution should be passed, isn't it? Somebody should some committees should pass it. It should be, isn't it? When, for example, salary is increased, you find that salary is increased, but it is not approved. There are no order for payment, increase in the payment. Then it is not authoritative. It is not authentic also. So all these things are verified. You are not just going on with you are not going on with only vouchers, but also vouchers, documents, in addition to the receipt, in addition to the payment receipt, in addition to the sales bill, in addition to the purchase bill, you are going to other records also, that may be resolution bill, maybe your order, official order, office order by the responsible person, is all should be checked. Another definition, R.A. Irish. According to him, vouching is a technical term which refers to the inspection of the documentary evidence supporting and substantiating a transaction by the auditor. Vouching, he says, it is a technical term. We know that it is a tool in the hands of the auditor, so it is a technical term which refers to the inspection. So it is all, it may be, some authors said it is examination, some others said it is verification. Now, R.A. Irish is saying it is the inspection. Inspection of the documentary evidence. Documentary evidence is inspected here. What are the documentary evidence? Supporting and substantiating a transaction by the author. By the auditor. Means that it should, this documentary evidence is supporting the transaction. It is substantiating, it is explaining the transaction. So such type of a documentary evidence is inspected here. So these are the definitions in relation to the vouching. What are the activities involved in the vouching? From these definitions, we can derive the activities which are involved in the vouching. First one is checking of the entries in the books of original entry with their relevant documentary evidence. You keep your books of accounts, or if it is a computer, in front of the computer, you sit in front of the computer, open the ledger, your books of entry, original entry, books of the original entry, not ledger. It may be a subsidiary book or journal entries with their relevant documentary evidences. So you keep the documentary evidence, go on verifying both of them. Going beyond the books of account, second one, you are going beyond the books of account, tracing the source of the entries. If there is a payment of wages, entry, source of the entry, from where you have recorded it. Source of entries in the books of account, or source of the transaction to ensure that transactions recorded are valid. For the payment of wages, you need payment voucher, isn't it? Payment voucher. In that, everything will be detailed, it will be given, every details are given. It is having the approval, signature, everything. And third one, also routine checking or simple checking. Means checking of the arithmetic accuracy in the books of accounts of the original entry and in the ledger. Arithmetical accuracy in the books of original entry. Original entry, I told what is original books of original entry, and ledger alone. In the ledger and also in the books of journal entry, you check the accuracy. So amounts are, is it the amount is perfect or not? Totaling is correct or not? Balancing is correct. Is it accurate? So accuracy of the entries in accuracy notebeku, other casting, totaling, enala calculations ide, all these things are also checked. So these are the things which we involved in this one. I have some questions here. So today I have avoided the questions. No need of questions today. Okay, we can I conclude this with this topic, meaning and definition of vouching. We can go for the questions in the next session. Okay, thank you for listening to the class, and I will, some questions will be added to this video, and by looking at the, by listening to this class, you can answer those questions. It will be added to this video. either in the WhatsApp group or in the comments. Okay. Before I share this video, I will add some questions. Okay. Thank you for listening to the class.